Now, I would like to start arranging my clips in the timeline. As mentioned before, I'd like to work using the drag and drop method with my mouse, and as we have seen, I can simply drag the required clips onto the timeline. And while I am at it, I could place the clips in the order I will want them to appear straight away by going through the bin and selecting the clips in the required order. In so doing, I might also consider the idea of already putting the clips in the correct order, and we have seen that we can do this via drag and drop in the bin. And so I'll do this now, and rearrange the clips in the order in which they will be placed in the timeline. In doing so, I can in one action place all the required clips in the timeline in their correct order. To do this, first I'll remove the clips that are already placed in the timeline by selecting them and using the delete key, and now I can arrange the clips in the bin in the order I need them. To help me with this, I'll enlarge the bin window somewhat, and we'll start putting the clips in the order I want them. This clip would be at the end, as it is the return journey, and so I will simply click and drag it to the bottom of the bin. Then, this clip is at the beginning of the journey, and so I will move it to the top. I'll continue doing this until my clips are all in the correct order. To shorten the time needed, I will perform this without recording it. Now we can see that my clips are in the right order, and I wish to start with this clip, and then there are some clips with the ship, and then the scene of the island from distance, then the ship docking, then a few scenes on the island, and finally we are on the ship going through the ice fields where we can see the polar bear. I now need these clips to appear in the timeline in this order, and to do so I have to mark them all, and one way to do this is to select the first clip, and then to move to the bottom clip with the scroll bar, and to select it with the Shift key held down. In doing so, all the clips between these two clips are also selected. And now I can move all of the clips into the timeline by letting go of the Shift key, and by left-clicking the mouse button over the first clip and holding the mouse button down, I can simply then drag all of the clips into the timeline and position them here at the start point of track 1VA. And we can see that all the clips have been placed in the correct order in the timeline.